while the players play mothers. This is the wrong damn intro. God damn it! You spend so much time trying to be professional and get things right, and this friggin' setup comes along and just says, "Oh, not today, DM. Here, we're gonna screw you over." Well, let's just all enjoy this shit show, shall we? Let us begin.
Keep with this.
Son of a bitch.
Done. Well done. I love it. I love it.
And the shit thing is like, I have it written here, and then the text comes up, and I start reading this. I'm like, the underworld, blah, blah. What the? I didn't write the. Oh, no. Because every time I upload a brand new intro video, this Streamlabs thing downloads a backup copy of the old one, and sometimes it plays the backup because it thinks something screwed up, right? So yeah, it just went to default. And hi everybody, welcome to the Oddities D&D.
Like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, it can only go up from here.
All the screws are tight, and
Yep.
it shines like a UFO in the night.
Indeed, an UFO. As you would. Yes. Before we start the story for tonight, sad news. So very, very sad news. We are missing our beloved Fred for the evening. She is out enjoying some well-deserved time with her family, so we wish she's having fun, all that great stuff. But we will introduce everybody else who's at the table today, starting with Cult.
Hi, I'm Chuck. I play half-orc rogue Cult, and I'm sailing away.
Oh, up from there we have Viria.
No, I'm not. I'll do the whole song if you want. Off key. Off key.
Hey, this is my intro. Hi, I'm Ari, and do you guys ever think about dying? And I play Viria.
Last but not least, we have Nagheim.
Obviously, we all think about dying, Ari. Jeez. Anyway, I'm Zanzan. I play Nighttime the Trout Wizard.
I never know how to react.
we're still in for that murder-suicide pact, right?
Yeah.
Sweet. Gay.
Who is reading the intro, or not the intro, God forbid, not another intro. Who is reading the recap from last time?
I can do it.
Go for it.
I'll hydrate first, though.
Oh, do we? Okay.
Hi, White.
Huh? Oh, hi, Carlo. It's like, what? Okay. So last time, Kieran Sari, otherwise known as Kiki, tells the Oddities to think about his proposition to establish a network of Oddities outposts throughout Exandria. The party discusses this, with some of them expressing their interest and others their doubt. They agree to shelve this for the time being and prepare for their investigation of the carnival. The Oddities head to Trixie's for supplies, as they had used most of their potions and spell components in Isocross. They stock up on antitoxins, and with the group's financial help, Viria purchases the armor she had commissioned the last time they were in Trixie's shop. Because I commission things without having the funds for them, you know. The next day, the group attends the festivities in Western and attempts to blend into the crowd. Using Cult's hat of disguise, Rose transforms into a while Cult and Viria get their faces painted. They eventually come to participate in a three-legged race, with Cult and Nagheim winning the competition. Finding nothing in the district hosting the family-friendly events, the Oddities move to the market ward to pursue their investigation. And also drinking contests, hot wing eating contests, potentially.
Speaking of.
Yeah.
You guys all enter the market ward. Sights to behold, smells in the air, food tantalizing every taste bud. what would everybody like to do? Or do you need a recap of what you can do? I think that intro did it pretty good.
I was heading for the drinking contest. And I was heading for the hot wings, I think.
Yeah.
Excellent. Or did you want to participate in both?
No, called staying sober.
Yep.
And you'll remember he poured some rum on himself so that if he walks near someone, he will smell drunk.
There you go.
And yeah.
Was Rose taking part in either of them?
I don't recall.
I think Rose and Nagheim were discussing who was going with who.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess we'd send Rose with Viria, since if Viria gets drunk, it'll be good to have somebody who always rolls well on perception.
Hmm.
I mean, drunk or sober, it makes no difference, really.
It's always bad.
Always.
All right.
And then I'll take the drow who doesn't drink or eat.
What can I say? I have to watch my figure.
All
You
right.
don't have one.
Yeah, and I don't want one.
So, who is going first?
Well, I've got Rose's sheet up here if you need rolls.
Is she participating? No, she's staying
she's
sober.
Going, I can't speak for Rose specifically.
Yes, no, I need an answer.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Always yes.
All right. So we're heading over to the drinking game first, I guess. Right on. So, you walk up to this section where there is a great table displayed with hidden bottles of different kind of alcohols. Your cups will be filled as you participate. You and Rose are participating against two other individuals. One is a short, stout dwarven woman. The other one is a dragonborn. So, we shall see who is going to win. The name of the game is simple. There are going to be 4 tastings, or rounds. You need to beat a particular Constitution saving throw in order to continue on to the next level, or the next round. Simple enough, right?
Makes sense.
All right. Cool. With that,
Can I, because I'm overconfident and have advantage on charisma checks. because of those
Constitution.
drinks I had.
Oh, your drinky thing. Right. Okay.
Yeah, because I had both drinks, so I have disadvantage on wisdom
Okay.
saves, but advantage, I believe, on charisma
Right.
stuff. So yeah, can I show up and just kind of, stand up tall and square-shouldered and try and give an intimidating look to the other participants?
Go for it. You're making a intimidation check.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Kind of what I want to go for.
This became a Tarantino scene.
Hells yeah.
So yeah, I get advantage on that, correct? Because I have that one drink that gave me advantage on charisma checks, or are they just straight charisma checks or skill checks?
You're asking me so many questions. I don't remember shit.
Well, you're the person who come up with these rules.
I
so-
know, but I write them down so I don't have to think about them again.
And God, do your job.
Oh, that's why it's over here. Hold on. You had the what? Because this is coming from a
I had
drink.
both drinks.
Right, the
I had
Choco
both.
Nut and the Fatal Attraction. Disadvantage on wisdom-based checks, +2 to charisma checks.
Oh, +2 to charisma
Yes.
checks. Okay. I will roll for intimidation.
Okay.
That's a 22 total.
Excellent. So you see both the dwarven woman and the dragonborn. They see you coming and they see you sidling up with a John Wayne kind of stride to you, and you're just kind of eyeballing them. And you see them get up from both their chairs and move to the furthest chairs away from you to allow you to have the now warmed seats for you and Rose.
Oh, I think they farted on this.
I don't know why you seem so intrigued and pleased by the fart chair, but
Rose surreptitiously smells the air. I don't know if they farted on these seats.
Why does she sound like Jester?
Because I don't practice my Quebecois accent very much. I don't have to.
I'll teach you the proper French.
There you go. All right. So, with that, got it. I will get everybody for the first round. Whoop. Let me scroll down to where the actual dialogue is. There we go. You drink until only one of you is still able to drink, and that will decide the winner. But like the three-legged race, there is a third place, second place, and the coveted first place. In the first round, you will all be taste testing a mug of golden goat, which looks like pee. It's warm to the touch and very fizzy. In 3, 2, 1, Constitution saving throws, please.
Saving throws.
Yep.
This might not come through. Oh yeah, it says cult, but if you look at the bottom, it says rose.
Got it.
So 26 for rose.
Excellent.
24.
Excellent. All right, and the dwarven woman succeeded, but it's a little. It has to do with the comparison to P that just kind of sets off the Dragonborn, where they kind of like, oh, I can do this, I can, and they just can't get past like the kind of scent and the aroma and the yeah, they can't drink P, so they're out of the race. So it's down to you three.
All right.
All right. So with that, everybody looks strong. Everybody looks good to go. The crowd's like, oh, way to go. Hoorah, hoorah, hoorah. So
Here it
they
gives a
set
wave.
aside, they set aside the bottles showing on display what the name of it is. And if anybody wants to try it later, there are actual stalls and everything that sell each of these, because you got to promote. Next round is a mug of Umber Hulk Ale. It is perpetually smoking and heavy to lift. And everybody rolls in 3, 2, 1.
Love me a good ale.
I lift it with ease.
Good.
23.
Oh,
19.
excellent. And the dwarf just squeaks by for the DC of 17.
Whoa.
These DCs go up each round, by the way.
All right.
So, but barely. She squeaks by barely. You see that kind of expression where it's like, it's come up to here and she's... I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, and the crowd's like, it's kind of like that scene from Stand By Me where it's the pie eating contest and they're like watching.
Oh, no.
What? Dude.
No. I can't handle it. Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much.
Well, you say that, but there's more to come.
No.
So they scooch that bottle over. Second round done. Third round is a mug of Mandrake Mocha. This drink vibrates and skitters around the table when it's set down. So you constantly have to chase after your mug and hold on to it and just kind of in the hands. And with that, everybody, please make your Constitution saving throws in 3, 2.
Take the mug.
What? Okay, well, roll an intimidation check first.
Oh, I rolled
it. So it stopped moving.
Did that go through?
Oh, 26.
Excellent.
This is my niche.
You hear
Okay.
over the roar of the crowd, you hear a faint squeaking coming from the mug going like a scared little puppy. All right. Constitution. Okay, we got 23 for Rose. Viria. Oh!
Not 20.
Nat 20 for the dwarf, too! Ah!
Oh my god.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm. That's a 29 total for me.
Somehow, the liquid courage in the dwarf is kind of superseding your previous intimidation check, and she's kind of looking at you like you're the big competition here. So she chugs it down and puts it down and doesn't really think about the consequences of what that's going to do to her insides, and she just stares daggers at you.
Yeah, I stare back unblinking, glaring. And I just go like,
And Rose is just happy, waving to the crowd because they're all excited. But
It's happy to be here.
Last but not least, we have our fourth and final round. This is a mug of ochre jelly ale. This beverage seems to move around on the inside, so trying to get it down your throat is going to be a little bit of a challenge because you constantly have to and chasing after it.
I'm sorry,
This
Jason, what was
reminds
that?
me of
Nope,
Lorelai
you only get it
Campaigne.
once. That's why
Fine,
we
we'll
have
clip it, we'll
replays
clip
on
it, we'll
Twitch.
clip it.
Check it out. All right. Now, I will say, if everybody succeeds this, there is a bonus round because this is going well for a lot of people. So we need to have a first place contestant. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
Uh-oh.
Oh. So, oh, wait. Oh, 23 was the last one. That's not Viria. So, Rose,
12
very
is what I got.
confident and shaking around. She's like, drinks it down, waves, and bah! Just explosive diarrhea out her face. And the dwarvish woman looks at that and goes, ha ha ha, and then just keels over, dead ass drunk. Viri, what did you get?
Viria rolled a 21.
Hey! That is the DC!
Oh,
Plus 9 to Constitution save, so I'm like, what? Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. Well, I will
good at what
say,
she does.
looking at the scores, I will say that Rose is still conscious. The dwarf is not. Viri's first place, Rose is second place, the dwarven woman is third place. Now,
Hey.
yeah. Now comes the part where you guys get your prizes. All right. So
It's
let's
like,
see.
Yeah, I imagined myself eating Lorelai Campaign's, because that kind of looked like her a bit. Hey Rose, I wonder if we can eat her to defeat her.
This is amazing. Okay, I need Rose to roll a 1, 2, 3. I need her to roll a d6, please.
I'm just doing it on my reg dice.
Sure. Yeah.
5.
5. Amazing. Roll a d6 one more time. And Viria, I'll get you to roll a d4.
3.
3. Excellent.
3.
3. All right. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay. So, in third place, our lovely dwarven woman gets a pet goldfish in a wooden cup. Like you do. Rose,
Freaks it.
however, yeah, well, she does that once in a while.
Protein.
Yeah. You see, if anyone looks, you can actually see like the cup is getting a little smaller with its water in its bowl. So you constantly see this goldfish swimming around trying to like, help, help, help. But Rose gets a 12-inch stuffed dog as a prize.
Oh.
And for first place, Viria, you get a walking stick that has animated carvings of animals on it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Useless.
Hey, man.
No,
It's
but
very pretty. Would you like to trade with me?
no, it's fine. I can. I have an idea for this.
Are
Excellent.
you going to beat somebody with it?
I mean, amongst others.
Oh, okay.
So, with that, heading back over across from you guys is... That's the drinking game. Hold on. Oh, wait. Oh, that's changing. Got it. Is the Hot Wings Challenge. There we go.
Hey.
Now, Cult, you're the only one participating in this, correct?
We'll go cheer for him.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right.
I probably tried to convince Nagheim and I got about 3 words in. And
Hey,
that face arrived.
Hey, Nagheim, you.
Now, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. If either Rose or Viria want to participate in this as well, we can allow for that. But it's your call.
I am feeling very overconfident right now. I also know I
Hey.
can't handle spices. So I'll make a wisdom check with disadvantage.
It's that northern cuisine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all
I'm
it's all
very
cabbage.
white, you know.
It's all
Cabbage
cabbage.
and fish.
Okay, I need another 20. Oh, right. Oh, that's actually really good for a disadvantage roll. 13 plus 6, 19. So yeah, yeah, I'll bow out since I have enough wisdom to. Unless Jason, who is the DM, tells me that the DC was like higher than a 19.
There was no DC. It's just you're making a wisdom check on yourself to know if you want to participate or not. I don't know what Viria would want to do.
No, I'm content with watching and keeping Nagheim company.
All right. So, one person. Here we go.
Oh, I'm ready to go.
All right. So, Cult, you saddle up, find your seat, try to be very, not competitive. What's the opposite word of
Good sportsmanship.
good sportsmanship? You try to shake hands, introduce yourself. Hi, how you doing? You see that there is on the far side one member from the followers of Dionysus. You see another individual who looks like just a milquetoast kind of guy who's just like, hey, I didn't know what was going on here today. This is great. What is this? Oh, free food. So he has no idea what he's in for. And then there's a girl who's like, she's got like a band-aid across her nose and she looks like she's just one of those dirty redheaded freckled kids that's just like, I'm gonna show the boys.
Like a Norman Rockwell painting
Yes,
of
exactly.
a tomboy.
Yep. All right, so same rules as the last game. There are going to be 4 rounds with increasingly hot items to get through. As long as you can keep it down and not die from like exhaustion or heat wave or anything like that, you're good to go. Are you ready?
Or poop my pants.
I will get somebody else to do me a favor. I've got 2 D20s here. Veer, if you want to roll for the little red-headed child, we can do that. And I'll take on...
Sassy lost child.
Yeah, milk toast, and this is going to be milk. No, this will be milk toast. This will be Dionysus. Got it.
So just.
Why can we get Xander to roll for one of
Oh
those?
yeah. Jeez, what am I thinking? So Xander, I'll get you to roll milk toast, and I will roll Dionysus.
Looks like you could handle a bit of heat in your mouth.
And I will say,
I mean, no, I mean like food. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay,
12?
I'm ready. I'm ready to compete.
I will say,
That's the screenshot.
Viri will have a +1 bonus. Milk toast is just straight roll. Dionysus will have a +2. Cult, what do you have?
For my con save throw,
Yeah.
+3, and I get
Excellent.
advantage.
Oh, how's that?
I have a soul token,
Oh,
and
look at
when
you.
I have a soul token, it gives me advantage on my Constitution saving throws.
You were born for this. Watch, you're gonna get a natural 1 first round.
Shut your fucking mouth, you whore!
And hello, Electric Kool-Aid. Hey.
You came in right at the right time.
Yes, exactly. All right. With that, get the music going here. First round is a green dragon curry hot sauce made from green curry, peppers from Draconia, zucchini, and coconut milk. Everybody, roll your con saves in 3, 2, 1.
1, 2. So 12 and 14. 14's the higher. No, wait. No, that's just the one because I got one of Rose, one of mine. Hang on.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Sometimes they don't go through. Okay, 12 and 14, so it's the same thing. So 14.
14. What did who are you? The redhead.
Milk.
6.
Milk
Rockwell.
toast.
My
10.
my streak had to end at some point.
The only one who succeeded was the Dionysus one. First round, you're all out.
Oh shit!
Oh,
So, Cult, you sidle up and you're like, I've dealt with some spice. I've been around the world once or twice. I know a thing or two about a thing or two. You take it in and it's just like, the back of the throat.
Oh.
Oh, the runny nose. Oh, was there an onion in there? Oh my god.
Flames on the side of my face. Was there an onion in there? Oh my god. I don't think it was cooked all the way through. That onion. Oh god.
Oh, I was rooting for
under.
the redhead, to be honest. 'Cause I wanted that little girl to kick
I
ass.
thought she was gonna take it. She had the plus.
Yeah,
She had +1 and I rolled a 5, so yeah.
there you go. Well,
My courage.
the only one who won was the Cult of Dionysus member, unfortunately. Well, let's do this at least. Cult was, what was your number? 14 was your total?
Yes.
Milk Toast, what was your number? 10? 10? And Viri? 6. Redhead, fuck you. All right, Milk Toast gets a random gift. Doesn't matter. But Cult, you get to roll a second place D6, please.
Oh my gosh. 3.
3. 1, 2. Oh wait. Oh, this is one of my favorite ones actually. You get a large pie with the contestant's choice of filling, and it comes with the recipe for it as well.
Ooh. Oh, apple.
Done deal. So, I will tell you everything about that apple pie once you tell me that you are enjoying it. So, we'll leave it at that.
To reduce some of the heat in his mouth, he's helping himself to the apple pie, and he's offering it to all of his friends as well. And then he hands the recipe to Rose.
Good stuff, good stuff.
And then in the midst of eating, he's like, "Who's running this booth?" And he kind of looks. Is the Cult of Dionysus running this competition?
Yeah. There's like,
Okay.
it's mixed bag, because like there's a member of Dionysus who is like telling everybody like what's gonna happen, but there are members, like people who have like prepared these wines. These are all local sourced wines and everything. So, or
I meant
sorry, this
the-
is not the
the-
wines. This is the
Hot wings.
yeah. I'm sorry, thinking of the wrong place. So yeah, same thing though. Like, you find out that there are like everything that's provided here has been assisted by the members of Dionysus, but they have gone out of their way to make sure that it is all locally sourced from farmers within the western kind of vicinity.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, I will say this was an unfortunate turn of events for the Hot Wing Challenge. You can always come back later in the night if you want to give it another go, or other members want to take part in it. But is there anything else you guys want to do in this particular ward?
Yeah, are you good, Colt?
After the pie, it seemed to if it's on top of the green curry, so I think up here is fine. I can't speak for down below. Not yet.
I think there's a over there that might be just in case you need to use it, you know.
Oh yeah, a WC. I got it.
And Chuck, I will get you to make an insight check for me for Rose, please.
All right, Rose. I'm Airy. Oh my gosh. Her icon sparkles on the D&D Beyond page, and it's so distracting. I'm like, sparkles. 5.
Excellent. All right. So,
How is that possible, Rose? Oh, it's insight.
yeah.
Hey, Nagaheim. So I won this at the drinking contest, and I know you already have a walking stick, but you know, this could be an emergency one if your current one breaks or something, or if you want a different one sometimes. Anyway, it's really cool. It's got like moving animals on it.
Thank you, Viria. Take it.
She'll hand it over.
Into the bag. Cool.
They didn't even.
I will do a detect good and evil.
Okay.
yeah, did I?
I think you did. Once you got into
I
this
did,
world,
yeah,
you did
I've
do
got
your thing.
I've got 2 spell slots taken up, so
Yeah.
okay.
Refresh my brain. It lasts for, is it like a one and done, or does it last for a little while, Nagheim?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay. Cool. You know what? I'll say this. Depending on which way your ethics kind of lie, you cast it out and you get a ping, and you kind of saunter through some of the crowd and try and like figure out like where it's kind of emanating from, and you see that same redheaded child with the little band-aid over her nose just slightly kind of into someone's pocket before diving down the alley.
Not what I'm here for.
There you go. All right. So, things to see and do. What would you all like to check out? There is still food and drink other than competitive kind of stuff if you were wanting something.
So, I mean, did we find anything? I feel like,
It's
things-
kind of, I'm not finding any kind of breadcrumbs to lead to. There's no source of this stuff. All the stands are just set up and self-contained, as far as I can tell. So it's not like there's a trail of followers of Dionysus moving some stuff to somewhere. I don't know what to do. It's a complete mystery if anything's supposed to be going down. It's making me feel a little bit like crazy paranoid, rather than actually legitimately paranoid.
I haven't been able to catch a read on anyone or see anything.
I mean,
Yeah.
it says Kiki said, best case scenario is that this is just a normal carnival and
Yes, but then
enjoy yourselves, but, yeah.
we have so
It's
much to do.
It's kind of hard to enjoy oneself when, one, you think some sort of terrorist attack is going to take place, and two, the evil gods might be returning.
I doubt they'll be returning tonight. But, yeah, no, I get that. I don't know, maybe if nothing happens, might as well, just enjoy yourselves.
Yeah, I'm probably just going to be on edge for the rest of the night and not.
Well, I mean, you were very enthusiastic about that hot wings competition, so.
I mean, I'm supposed to look like I'm enthusiastic. And then I didn't do very well. I was enthusiastic about the pie.
Oh, something.
Oh, there's a butt.
Sorry, I was just had to say goodbye.
Is that how you say goodbye?
We were miming. Mark's like,
Oh,
it's gonna go eat.
got it.
Just in case you didn't get my object work there.
I didn't. It's all good.
Well, there's still another ward we haven't looked into. Do you want to do
Yeah,
that?
let's probably go have a look see there for sure.
Unless there's anything, particular going on aside, aside from.
Yeah, can I give a
Boots
quick
and-
scan
yeah.
of the area if anything looks like it's unique, like
In what way?
not a local item or suspicious.
Ooh, those are two different things.
Yeah.
Perception check.
Okay.
Oh, did you have anything to drink? Alcoholic wise?
No.
Okay,
He spilled the drink over himself.
He bought a drink and then spilled it,
gotcha.
or just rubbed it.
I'm,
onto himself.
yeah, Rose and I are the only ones who've been, legitimately drinking.
Okay.
21.
21. All right. So with a 21, there are many things on sale here. You've got produce, you've got baked goods, you've got craft beers, you've got wines, you've got aged whiskeys, you've got so many things, so many options to kind of choose from. And that's not even mentioning like the handcrafted items, like little wood, little wax carvings, soap carvings, all these kind of things. Items that you could take home for like just aromatherapy or like foot salves, all these kind of things. Furnishings like shawls, clothing, materials. It's just a huge bazaar of like different items and everything. So you don't see anything that's out of the ordinary from this kind of festival. And I think that's what's making your brain just not calm down. Is because every time you look at something, your brain is going through different ways that you could probably make it something illicit or something dangerous. So that part of your brain is not letting you relax as much as you probably should be.
That's paranoid, baby. We get screwed so many times before your brain just goes, "Ah."
Alright. So yeah, anything like any more events or
You guys are
we
going to the
went
next
to-
ward?
The next
well in
ward.
Is that
this
what I heard?
one. I'm asking if there's any other like events going on in this ward before we move to the next.
Same kind of stuff. Like there's a couple of like places for drinking contests. The hot wings was like the big kind of like looky-loo kind of thing because that's something new. But yeah, other than that, it's just a lot of people saying like, hey, if you like this, we sell this stuff over here. Come on, try this out. Have your own kind of hot wing challenge at home and have your own drinking contest and you know. So everybody's kind of upselling whatever's on display there. So this is definitely like the adult food and beverage kind of area, and where a lot of people get more rowdy than they do in the scholars ward.
All right, wanna move to the next one. You can always come back if anything.
I think
Yeah,
we'll-
absolutely.
Cool. All right. With that, boop. A bit removed from the roar of the crowd in its adjacent wards, here in the Opal Ward, the evening's atmosphere is a bit more serene. The trees are set with decorations that sway in the evening's breeze, illuminated from within by some unseen light source that seems to change colors each time you look back upon it. Where the other wards had the aroma of saccharine sweet treats and grilled to perfection meats, here the air is scented with the different flora that you've all enjoyed once before. People casually stroll between displays that are mainstays of Westren, as well as some booths where the followers of Dionysus have displayed different crafts and produce that they've created for this event specifically. Near the middle of the ward, where the centerpiece water fountain is situated, there is a circle of people who have gathered with parchment and easels circled around one of the followers of Dionysus. As you walk by, you overhear the follower dictating a certain idea for inspiration as each of the participants at their easel try to create a painting depicting the image being described. Looking around, you can see a number of people who have already participated in this part of the event, this particular event, I should say, that are proudly showing off their creations, many of whom look to their friends or family in amazement as they offer them a chance to scratch at the painting and inhale the scents of the paints themselves that they have been infused with. Yes, this is a scratch and sniff art craft. Many of the arts and crafts on display here are also for purchase. But aside from that, this is a nice escape from the roar of the other more festive wards. What would you all like to do?
I like to detect good and evil.
Go for it.
Yeah. I'm going to stroll past the inhalants,
Okay.
and I'm gonna cast Detect Poison and Disease. Watch me go.
Watch me
I'm
go.
gonna cast Eldritch Blast.
Fuck you, Bob Ross. Okay. So,
You haven't chosen a lighting source, you bastards!
Your light comes from nowhere.
So detect poison.
Ambient and directional. Sorry.
Okay. So detect poison and disease. Nothing is coming up as a ping.
And we were doing.
Yeah.
You were letting me do a dex check to sort of move through the area.
Oh,
like,
sure.
Because shoulder to shoulder, just so I can cover a little bit more ground.
Right. Go for it.
If that's still okay with you.
Yeah.
Okay. What?
Hmm.
Oh.
Wow.
And I'll say the reason for this is because people are a little more stuffy here and not inclined to move out of your way. They feel that they own the space, so to speak. So you trying to like scoot around everybody is a little, challenge. Are you okay?
I just can't believe I got a 10.
I see the blood like trickling down your nose. It's just maybe lie down on
One of
the
my
pizza
eyes
for a
goes,
little
like,
bit.
beet red.
Yeah.
Like, ugh.
Nice.
So-
Seeing as he's having difficulty moving around through these stuffy people, can I just kind of go like, "Hey, watch out! Move it!" and use some kind of like intimidation check or something?
Well, first we'll go
Yes.
with Nagheim's detect good
Yeah.
or evil there.
All right.
Shoot, I didn't ask last time. I didn't realize. Did you do some sort of roll to expand your reach as well, Nagheim? I don't remember.
No.
'Kay.
I was also just using Albert as an extra perception.
That's what it was. Okay. So, with your detect good and evil, no pings necessarily here. And if you want, you can make a perception check for Albert.
Oh god, I forgot to open up my reading. Raven, 5.
And Viria, you said you wanted to do what?
Yeah, some kind of like either persuasion or intimidation check to like get people to move out of the way to help Colt.
In this environment, what would Viri do?
She said it already. She was like, excuse me.
Yeah.
No.
Try to get out of the way.
I got that, but there's a
Yeah.
difference
Okay.
between persuading and intimidating.
I know.
So
I know.
that's what I'm
So
asking. Yeah.
I'll go with persuasion.
Okay. Good call. So roll a persuasion check. And Nagheim, what did Albert get?
A 10.
10? Okay. So
Persuade-
Albert's not really piecing together anything that you're not already.
So that's a 30.
All right.
I rolled an 18 plus 10, and then I had the plus 2 from the drink.
Right.
We have been grossly misusing your charisma.
Oh. So, for once in your
I roll well. Yeah.
let's color this up nice, shall we? So, for once, here is Cult, the embodiment of wealth and privilege, who is trying to circumvent around the pylons that are the upper crust of Westron on this beautiful, well-lit evening, and you're having zero luck. You're excuse me, may I just, and then along comes Dragonclaw Viria, 3 sheets to the fucking wind, goes up and just, excuse me, please, would you kindly step aside so we may go forth henceforth? Like, just bringing up the douchebaggiest version of Jonathan she possibly can muster just so she can get through. And they are so tickled pink by her. She's like, oh, by all means, tread well, young woman, tread well.
Jonathan? I thought his name was Jeffrey.
Fuck all of you.
Jeremiah.
Respect the dead.
Job? Jonathan.
Who's Jonathan?
So, with that, stop it now or else I'll take this back. So, with that, I will say, yes, Cult, you get double your movement now. Thanks
Ooh.
to the debonair ways of Miss Viria.
She
I'm
gives
just-
Colt a very like sly side eye, like
Girl looks impressed and then kind of burps up a little bit of curry and rum, or curry at least.
Yeah.
Just kind of trickles down the side of his mouth.
And this is where the drunk part of Vera comes in because she's like, "Oh, a second dinner." No.
Not drunk.
No,
I
no, no.
succeeded all my Constitution saves.
Ew.
Oh, it's so gross. This wine is so gross.
I would like to use disintegrate on Viria, thanks.
Yeah. I used Jason, if anything, make my character do gross things like that.
No, Xander loves me, so he's gonna disintegrate you.
Okay, I'm
I get
just
inspiration.
gonna
Oh no, where'd she go? She pieced out.
Your warlock now. And we're back.
Excellent. So, what would you guys like to see and do?
Well, I guess I'll accompany Colt since I'm proving very effective with making our way through this crowd.
There you go.
I think Rose is probably going to hover around the scratch and sniff paintings and ask to scratch and or sniff.
Okay, make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Oh,
Nice. 19.
very nice. So yeah, she finds one younger gentleman who participated in the art event, and he is just like, he's red-faced. He is just like so excited to show off to all his like friends and family. Like, look at this, and scratch that one. It smells like this, and scratch this one. And so Rose goes over and just like all in amazement, like, that is so cool. I've never seen something. May I smell? Can I smell? Yeah, smell. And he just like put it right up to her face. She scratches on the yellow and it's got kind of a lemony scent to it. She scratches on the reddish kind of purple hues and there's a kind of fermented wine kind of scent to it. She scratches along the green and it has a bit of a mint kind of aroma to it. So all the different colors have their own kind of scent to it. And what's crazy is that, well, I'll say this, make a perception check for Rose, please. This is her good stuff here.
Perceptions.
Bullshit.
What the actual?
No.
That's out of control.
This day is topsy-turvy.
It's Bizarro World.
It is
That's a
Bizarro World, yes.
Natural one.
Yeah.
Which is
All right.
still an 8.
Which is still an 8. Still not good enough. That's okay, though. So, yeah, she scratches, she sniffs, and she is like, wow, that smells weird. Cool. All right. Peace out, little boy.
She fucking dances back.
Yeah.
There's no other way to leave an area than to dance backwards out of
Yes.
it.
What was that girl? Who was that? Not Jessica Simpson, her sister there, just Saturday Night Live it off.
Hoedowns?
Yeah.
Oh my god. That is an old pull.
Negheim is just trying to watch the cultist's face to see if any of them pick up on Rose
Okay.
looking like Eri. Seeing if there's any tells.
I'll ask, is Rose approaching one of them?
Well, it's just
Rose-
like Negheim's
Rose is-
just trying to keep an eye to see if anyone
Yeah.
looks over.
Oh,
That
sure.
was sort of the plan from the last game, is that Rose would be very, I'm visually this person, and sort of making themselves seen.
Mhm.
And Nagheim was going to be keep their eyes on the prize, kind of a
Right.
thing, looking for recognition or any sort of suspicion or.
So I'll say the same as the last couple of awards. Because Rose is not going directly up to them or anything, not that it would change if she did, I'm not saying that, but because they are engaged with what is right in front of them or what they are doing at the moment, none of the followers are really paying much attention to the overall crowd. They're giving, like, if someone's conversing with them or like involved with them, they're like one-on-one. Their focus is like right there.
if somebody isn't, Rose could just, like, if somebody is taking a moment or finishing up with someone, we could just get Rose to walk directly in front of, like, their eyesight and just kind of look at them, smile, and then continue on. Just to try to get a reaction.
Yeah. Oh, look at all these interesting treats. I would very much like to have some of them. Oh my god, I really gotta practice this accent. It is awful.
You're doing amazing, sweetie.
Oh, there's nothing more condescending.
I think she was being genuine, actually. There's nothing more condescending than a genuine compliment from Ari.
Genuine support. And that's just how I like it.
Alright, well, Viri is mostly just kind of like sticking to Cult, but still like staying within reasonable distance, but she'll still kind of like wander around looking what's up with the different booths and...
Right.
Yeah,
On.
is there events in this area?
There's the one with the member of Dionysus where they are kind of leading them through a paint night, if you will.
Oh, okay, so that is an event. I wasn't sure.
Yeah. And here there's still the same kind of, there's a bunch of food that's on display, but you kind of recognize this, Cult. The pie that you won, you see a whole array of like, there are like displays of like, oh, here's a finished you okay there?
Yeah, my contact just went a little wonky.
Oh, let you fix that.
Let me just stick my finger in my eye.
Yeah, you know. Hey. So you do see displays of like different baked goods. There's muffins, cookies, apples, all these kind of sweet treats, croissants. There's also like packaged kind of things for like different kind of wheat cakes or pancakes, flapjacks, all that jazz. And where you see like them on display, it's kind of like a display piece that you can purchase to enjoy, but stacked up behind all of these are like little mason jars of all the ingredients layered in a nice fashion. So you just go ploop into a bowl and mix it up with the recipe that's kind of tied around to it. So very nice displays for all the food and baked goods that are around there. There's also a bunch of like kind of a display of pride where there are different Grange displays. So like someone who produces mainly tomatoes, they show off like their best picks, watermelons that are the size of your head, you know, like all that kind of stuff. So
Watermelon's only the size of your head? That's a small watermelon.
I am talking faster than I'm thinking right now, so we're gonna just let that slide. All right.
The size of 5 heads.
Hey, I know melons.
Do you?
No. There are 3 things in this world that I eat. One of them is not melons. All right. So yeah, and because this is more of like an arts and crafts kind of area, there are many like hand-created items as well. There are wood carvings, there are like marionettes, some are chess pieces, some are figurines that you are very familiar with, Cult. Yeah. And also, because there is the art display as the main kind of thing, there are like paint sets as well. And you check them out, and each of them are labeled with the color and the appropriate smell that is associated with it. Because the actual ingredient is stained not from like oils or synthetic kind of ways, but actual things that are in the environment already. So it's kind of like a teaching lesson as well. It's like, do you know if you had this item and this item, you could create this color as a paint substitute? So, yeah.
We'll hover around the figurines, but it just like someone who like, you're like, I want it, but I don't need it, nor do I trust anything here. So I don't want to buy technically anything that I can't antitoxin out of my body.
Cult?
There could be
I'll get you to make a
tracking chip in these figurines, or it's cursed and will eat your soul, or worse, give you a really bad rash.
Cult. In the middle of that paranoid thinking, I want you to make a quick investigation check.
Investigation.
Investigation.
I'm pretty good with those.
You are.
22.
The world is right again. All right. So, in the middle of your paranoid kind of ranting in your own mind, you're just kind of like doing that kind of like hover eye thing where like one eye's going this way, one eye going this way, and you're just like, oh my God, do. And that's when you kind of focus, you realize that the direction that your eyes are looking and not focusing on, holy shit. Holy fucking shit, Cult. Your figure that you have loved and based your iconic look on from the beginning of the game always had an arch rival that was a limited edition figurine. And though your parents scoured the world, they never could find its opposing arch enemy. Until now.
Ooh. It's like when you had Snake Eyes, and then they had the winter version of
Yes.
Snake Eyes, which was his rival.
Which I got. Or it's okay, here's a deep pull, and then we'll get back to D&D. I swear to God. But there was a thing when Kenner Star Wars toys came out. If you cut out the little Kenner logo, you can mail it in, and you can get a limited edition Emperor figurine, which I fucking got. So this is your Emperor figurine staring back at you.
My God.
Mhm.
What, did you find anything?
And Cult's like really, and he talks to the whatever, the shop steward. And
His name is
shopkeeper,
Stuart.
Merchant Stewart. I like name tag. It sort of gives us a personal relationship. How much is that figurine? Pointing to the one that he so desperately wants.
Well, you see, these are from my private collection. So, this one, it came all the way from Marquette. It was special ordered. I spent a lot of time going for that. But because this event is it's for a very good cause, everything is donation only. So, you name your price.
And Cult's just gonna go, hang on, just a minute. Turn around and flip a coin.
I like that.
And I flip a coin. And Cult's going to say, how would 5 silver help you out?
You see this connoisseur of action figures, this, dare I say, comic book nerd. Hear your offer, and like the veins along one of his temples just kind of pulsates. That sounds great.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Excellent. And Cult's gonna hand over 5 silver. meager. It was that or steal it. So.
Did Cult just get an arch rival?
Campaign 2, baby.
Yeah.
I was this close until
Stuart says hello.
Giving it, but you know.
5 silver. Okay, sorry, I have to do a little exchange here.
That's okay.
Move. Because I don't carry anything under a gold piece.
Privilege.
So, you know it. Excuse me. Okay.
Oh, I'm reading back in the chat now. War Master Smooth, how dare you?
Ooh, War Master Smooth helped me level up and is giving Jason attitude. As they should.
Oh?
There we go. We know where War Master Smooth comes from. We know their lineage. Just a family of smart mouths. I am not making friends today.
No.
Okay, calm down. Okay, I hand over the 5 silver.
Great. Cool. You are the proud owner of a now complete collection of these figurines.
Oh, that is going in my wrist pocket.
Anybody else?
Still just trying to keep an eye on people, see if anything suspicious happens.
Okay.
Hey, Nagheim, want to try the drawing thing with me?
I really don't trust it.
Could be funny, if anything. I'm a terrible artist, so.
I appreciate it, but I would rather keep an eye out, just in case.
I mean, okay, I won't insist, but I mean, Colt and Rose are here as well, so. We should also have a bit of fun.
Would much rather be by a fire reading a book or something.
Yeah, fair. Alright, well, I'm gonna
If
do
you-
that.
If you want, I'll do it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
anyone's gonna look good in comparison to me, so it's really to your advantage. So
Yeah, if Rose, you want to join, maybe Nagheim can keep their eyes on people's reactions in sort of a smaller setting rather than the big crowd. It's an idea. It feels like we should be doing that. And we're not going to get sort of close and personal with anybody in a big impersonal crowd.
And I mean, if we're drawing, we're observing things. So I mean, it'll allow us to look
Sure.
around, kind of. I'm just trying to, you know,
Let's do it.
I'm just trying to humor the DM for the, you know.
Oh, I'm waiting to hear if Rose is participating in this or not. That's all.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
sure.
assume Rose would, because it would
Yeah,
make
sure.
sense. She would
Yeah.
get in there, try to get like in the center of the crowd, maybe up at the front by the as close to the teacher as possible, you know. Nagheim would be sitting off to the side, and I would have Albert on my shoulder to aid me in scanning the crowd around.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
almost probably behind Rose to see all the faces.
All right. So, as you all see the initial participants kind of leave their art chairs, proudly displaying their little canvases to friends and family, or some just kind of like walking away who looked a little more stuffy, but then as soon as nobody's looking, you know, just kind of get a scent of it all. Trying to keep their, you know, composure.
Been
Loose
to parties like that.
All right. But eventually you all find a chair. A new bit of parchment is kind of placed over a wood frame so that you all have like a little, what would that be? Like a 9x9? Is that right? For a paint night? I've never been to a paint night.
Oh, I don't know. I don't paint on real canvas.
It's a first for everybody.
2,000 pixels by 3,500 DPI? 300 DPI?
Yeah. Sure.
Sure.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Good enough. So, as you're all getting settled in and all the little carts are kind of like rolled up so that you have your paints by your side and everything, there's a little tray as well off to the side. So if you have a beverage with you as well, you can put it there. But yeah, before too long, the follower of Dionysus just, welcome everyone. Thanks for coming to my art show. We're gonna have such good time tonight. Yes, so we're gonna start with a little brushy brush here. So pick up your thick brush, not the thin brush, the thick brush, and you're gonna dip it into the light blue. Yeah, we're just gonna make little lines all across the canvas here. So you are going to make a performance check, everybody.
You hear an ungodly like scraping noise as like Vera tries to pick up her like paint tray with her like clawed hand, but like the hole is a little too small. So
The
she's,
palette.
it's just like kind of like
Now, answer me this. Is Viria right-handed or left-handed?
right-handed.
Okay, so you're just trying to pick it up, not paint with it.
Yeah, she's trying to because
Yeah,
she's
because
painting with
left
her
hand.
right hand, so it's like yeah.
You hold the palette with your left hand, and then you.
Oh,
paint with your right.
it's not a palette. It's like a tray with like little jars. So you just dip and go.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, so like a watercolor, not an oil. I do know
Sure.
what paints are.
But I will
Just don't
say, like, I
practically do
like the
it.
idea that the brushes are like laid down and you're having a hard time. Like, it's like chopsticks for the first time with your dragon claw, trying to pick up
Okay,
these
let's
dainty
say I'm
little things.
left-handed for the sake of the joke.
No. The joke still works. The joke still works. No worries.
They're just paintbrushes, just like.
But every
sticking
time
into walls.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Like every time the guy says, "Okay, you're gonna change brush," you hear "fuck" from Viria. She has to do it all over again. But yes, please, performance checks from Viri, Cult, and Rose.
All right.
Wow! That's on fire. That's a nat 20 again.
Hey,
Yeah, baby. Who knew you were
20,
good at painting?
25 total.
excellent,
That's a 17 from Rose, and
excellent.
Oh my god, my performance is dreadful. It's a 6.
Viri, did you add +2 because it is a charisma-based thing?
That's true, so that would be a 27 total.
Fuck yeah.
Oh.
And
my
Cult,
God.
you got us. Oh Jesus, Cult.
Yeah, I got a no mods on my performance.
It's my time to shine.
Yeah, baby.
So yes, Viri, you follow instructions. Fair enough. You're like, this isn't hard. What are you saying? I can paint a thing blue. I'll paint this so blue. You just watch. And same with Rose. She's like, okay, I kind of remember this. You know, we had some fun with this back at, the Cult days.
It was finger painting, but it was on bodies.
Exactly. And Cult, that kind of distracts you. So you're just like, paint boobies. And you're like just spreading it all around. It's like a thick layer of jam is across your canvas right now. Lumps and all.
Just painting like this.
Yeah. I love this. Okay, everybody
I
in
don't know
chat,
how
I
to
love
hold
this.
it.
I love this so much because the real artist among us just rolled the shittiest performance check on doing art.
Christmas my shit stat. I don't even care.
It's amazing. All right. Next up. All right, so you're going to take your little feather brush here and you're just going to do some gentle lines all across, making a V shape going up one side and down the other. So gentle, so soft, just like the wind. Be like the wind. Ooh, wind. All right, everybody make another performance check, please.
La, 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 la. The wind.
The wind.
It's a dirty 20 for me.
Oh, fuck
my
yes.
God.
That's with your bonus, yeah?
Yeah, with
That's-
that.
Cool, cool,
A
cool.
meager 11 for Rose,
Okay.
and the genius gets 8.
Jesus!
Never letting go of the set.
Oh,
This is
we are.
It's your
I
set.
need this section clipped. That Chuck is rolling so shit for art class. Oh my god. War Master Smooth has 20 bucks on it.
I'm actually a 7th level artist with proficiency
Oh.
in figure.
Read that wrong. Oh my god, so funny. So fucking funny. All right. Now, we're gonna add a little bit of color, so take out your tiniest brush, just like a little dip in it, just a dippity dip, and you're gonna put colors all around. Let's go for some nice fall colors. Let's all fall together here. Some nice greens, oranges, and yellows fall down.
Colt's got like his paintbrush is like in like a walrus and is like,
Yeah. You've given up at this point.
oh yeah, he's just having fun with it now.
Excellent.
They're in his ears, up his nose.
So I will say, in that case, everybody make your performance checks. Cult, disadvantage.
Let's do it. If you're
Let's
gonna fail,
do
fail
it.
big.
Yeah.
Oh, a beautiful 18
Wow.
for Rose.
That's
which is
awesome.
Nice. Good for her.
Very, you're smirking.
21.
That's- And just like that, like an abstract artist, because he's lost all inhibitions, it starts to improve with 13.
Does it? Because I didn't see disadvantage.
Shit. I was so into the
confidence.
narrative.
That's more like it.
Six. This is what it's like. Maybe if I lose all inhibitions, my art will actually start to improve, and it starts to feel. I feel the flow, but the visual just does not match the inner monologue.
Yeah. Very, what did you roll? I didn't catch it.
21.
20 fucking 1.
Boom!
Yeah, 14 plus 5 plus 2, baby.
My
Fucking
God.
hidden talent over here.
Like,
So-
wow, I thought I sucked at this, but I'm pretty good.
That's
Have a
amazing.
Natural ability here.
Yeah. So as the artist kind of runs down the line with like, we're just gonna smooth out some of these lines and add happy little clouds to the top there. Hello, cloud. Be cloud. Soft like a cloud. Finally comes to the end product. And first up to kind of flip it around and show it to you both is Rose. And if you look on Roll20, this is
Oh my god.
this is what it was supposed to look like.
Okay.
So,
That's not great.
yeah. So Rose flips it around and you kind of got the gist of it. There's a few lines that kind of run, but you get the overall idea. Very turns hers around, just like, I don't know, I guess I tried. She flips it around. It is a goddamn masterpiece.
This is supposed to be the good painting?
This is the painting.
Oh.
Yeah. And then
Okay.
And then you see Cult's painting. This fantasy world does not know the name Jackson Pollock, so they can't appreciate the sporadic lines and just don't give a fuck about anything kind of look of it. But you,
Oh.
in another reality, are a genius.
It's not even, it's like cubism meets impressionism meets surrealism meets a mud puddle.
Meets
So
fingerprinting.
Utter
so-
trash. Big children do better artwork.
It is
that's
very
a
telling.
very interesting interpretation, Colt.
Yeah.
Oh, it was just my feelings on canvas. It's just how I feel inside. And it's like,
Oh, your feelings are
you're-
mud pile.
it's just like, we should get you help.
You're dead inside, is what you're saying?
There's something wrong with you.
Still my job.
But I will say this in defense of all your art pieces, however you feel about them, each of them do have scratch and sniff that you can smell. The only downside is that with Cults, he scratches and some of the particles come off, so when you smell it, it goes right up your nose.
Oh my god. Oh, that feels terrible. And he takes out his monogram hanky.
And there you go, guys. You have a great little piece of art to hang in your rooms when you get to Sincorn.
I'm sure the other party members are like, we gotta burn that one.
I could it, honestly. It's different. Yeah, if you want, like, I can. You think I could sell this?
I think it's brilliant. I didn't realize you had such a good eye for artwork. It feels like I'm there.
I usually
almost.
really suck, but I think having the instructions might have helped.
Interesting. Keep that in mind.
Well, if you want it for your fancy house, then it's yours. Like, I don't really know what to do with
I
this.
think we should put that in a frame, definitely, and put it up in the East Wing.
Very, make an insight check.
Oh boy. These dice! 18!
What?
Hey!
Tight.
Now-
Fuck!
Now I'm gonna put words or thoughts in your head and mind or mouth there, Cult, for a second. Very, you've got a camaraderie with everybody that you can kind of joke around and like take the piss out of each other. But when Cult says, "Yeah, we should hang it up," he's being sincere.
Yeah, keep it. We need more artwork in the East Wing, and this looks as good as anything in there.
For once, like, Viria doesn't have, like, a dry quip back. She looks almost bashful.
Colt doesn't know what to do and just sort of stares at her.
Rose kind of sidles up beside Viria and just kind of looks at it. Just kind of rests her head on your shoulder, Viria, as she kind of gazes at it for a little bit. And then she scratches it and tastes it.
Yes.
I think you're supposed to smell it, not in the mouth.
Yeah, also it's really weird to see, like, a complete stranger, like, just kind of, like, pats Rose on the head and just kind of gently pushes her away from her.
Oh, yeah. We're supposed to be kind of incognito here. Well,
Alright, well, yeah. And I'll shove my painting into my bag of healing. My bag of healing. My bag of holding.
All right. So, before that, or before we go on, I should say, I will get you to make an insight check for Rose one more time, please.
Sorry, I was making a note.
How dare you?
Inside check. Well, I gotta remember what wing that painting's going into.
Sure.
Oh, no. Sorry, Rose. That's 5. Again, same thing.
All right. So, you've participated in pretty much all the events. There's still food, there's still drink, there's still some casual, you know,
Revelry.
you can walk around and fuck around. That's what I'm trying to say, basically, in a
Oh, fuck
fancier way.
around.
Yeah.
Are there any flesh dance?
We're doing the
Surprisingly,
fuck around.
well, make a perception check there.
6. See, that's back to normal.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're still recovering from a genuine compliment that you're just kind of like not in the zone right now. But yeah, you guys kind of have the lay of the land now. You know what to expect in each of the wards. If you wanted to head back to one, if you wanted to inspect anything else, if you wanted to participate in any of the other events again, you're more than welcome to.
I think maybe this would be, as we think about it, a good time to think about it
Oh.
on the toilet.
There you go. There you go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for hanging out so far. Hope you're enjoying it. Thank you for chatting in the chat room, except for War Master Smooth, who said Jason should be terminated. Fuck you, in the best possible way.
Mr. Smooth, this is not a murder auction. We're not taking those bits, unfortunately.
But yes, we're going to take a quick little bathroom break. And in the meantime, y'all get to check out the lovely emotes that were given to us by, or given to us? Designed
paid for
by.
them.
Yeah, we paid for them. I didn't know if I
paid our
should say that
artists.
because that sounds kind of shitty. no,
no,
paying
it's-
artists is good.
Paying artist is very good. That's
Very
what we
good.
want to promote.
It's been a lot of talking and my brain, no work. Emotes, art by Chuck. We're going to go pee. Goodbye. Welcome back, everybody. We have ended the art night. Everything is up for grabs for our group of oddities. What would you all like to do?
Well, I feel like we're not finding anything suspicious. And I just don't know what to do with myself now. Because I don't want to let my guard down. What's that?
Say again?
What time is it?
It's getting close to evening now.
Oh my
Well,
gosh,
that's
it's not even remotely late. Ugh.
Or I should say it is evening, now that I think about it. Because you guys
Oh,
started off
7.
in the late afternoon once you got to the festival. And it takes about an hour or two to kind of get through either the events or just passing through everything. So by the time that you're actually in here, it is night, but it's like that, it's the difference between like 11 p.m. night, and this is more like 8 or 9 o'clock p.m. night.
Like summer dusk.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if something's gonna happen, maybe it's gonna happen later.
I mean, what? It's kind of a crapshoot right now. We've no leads whatsoever. And into the earring, it's like, Rose, you getting anything off of these people? Or...
I will get the three of you to make a perception check.
Perceptions, it's coming at your face
7.
like a kestrel in the night.
I'm gonna stick to charisma checks from now on. Thank you.
Nagheim?
13.
Nagheim?
I
There you go.
21.
There we go.
Hey.
I had to wait for it to load.
So, Nagheim, you notice that Rose is kind of looking lost in her thoughts at the moment.
Is everything okay?
Rose kind of comes back to the group and she tries her best to put the following into her own words. All throughout the day during this festival, she has been in disguise as someone who looks similar to Eri Dionysus. And while walking among the crowds in the different wards of the city, she's been observing everything that has been on display. People laughing with friends and family, the sharing of artistry, hearty laughs over good food and drink, simple joys shared by simple things, or shared over simple things. And little else in this world is needed if you have those simple pleasures. But it's not until the end of this particular event that she's taken a moment to kind of contemplate everything. And maybe it's because she looks the way she does right now in disguise, but she had a sharp realization that hurts her heart. This is exactly what she and Eri talked about when they started the cult. Food and drink that flows freely, music and mischief in the air, all the wonderful vices. And how happier everyone would be if they all just pursued what brings them joy. And now here it is. A daydream from a lifetime ago made manifest.
I mean, what really that says is it doesn't ever seem like it's the actual followers of Dionysus that are at fault. It's the small. And he just doesn't know what to say at all and pats
Of course,
Rose on the shoulder.
the majority of them are good. But there's those who follow her. And sometimes the best hiding place is in plain sight. I know it sucks to not be able to fully participate, but there's much larger things happening in the world. We have to be careful and have to try to find it.
Yeah, but I mean, in a way, you kind of succeeded, right?
Yeah,
Look at
if
all
we,
this. You know, if you take out the small portion that's rotten, it's still something.
yeah, every group has its jerks. I mean, look at all of sentient kind. We're not all good. We're not all bad. There's always just a couple of jerks who fuck it up. And they're always going to be there. You just got to keep standing up to them. For those who are good. Really. Colt gets that long look.
I mean, you guys wanna go and just grab something to eat and sit and people watch or something?
Sure.
I'll continue people watching, but I still won't eat anything from here.
It's good to have a control. I mean, do you ever eat really anything but like toast?
I try to eat at least one meal a day.
Nagheim takes a step, their ankle just.
You need more calcium.
I mostly do it through photosynthesis. Photosynthesis.
Are you a
Photosynthesis.
part plant?
Yeah.
I've chlorophyll. I live off of sunlight.
The new trendy diet.
Like super person.
Nutrition by osmosis. It works.
Mm. I'm an aeritarian.
I watch other people eat, and that just fills me.
That sounds like an eating disorder.
Oh God.
I get sustenance off of other people's enjoyment.
All right. So you guys wanted to look for food or drink or no?
Yeah, I mean, Fury would just look for a like one of the stands, like if they have some decent like street festival type of food that's easy to carry. Like she would just go for that.
Sure. Probably not in this ward, but the other two wards, you knew that if you're looking for something like just sweet treats, that's probably best to find it in the Scholars Ward. If you want something a little hearty, like a meal kind of thing, but that's easy to travel, might be good to go into the Market Ward. Alcoholic drinks are in the Market Ward. Non-alcoholic ones are in the Scholars Ward and the Market Ward.
I
So-
mean, yeah, she would go for the market word for like something a bit more fulfilling.
Yeah. Okay.
Party. Yeah.
Got it. So we'll bounce you guys back over there. There we go. And we'll change this up as well. So we get rid of this classical music.
It's around 8 or 9. Yeah.
Right on. Okay, so the main dish that they're kind of serving up for people, because it's kind of like carnival food where it's not like a wide selection, but it's not hot dogs or anything like that. You do have hand pies. So they're kind of come in like a little wax paper to kind of hold it around so it's not going to burn your hands or anything. But you have selections of beef, pork, chicken, or vegetarian, all stuffed within a golden brown pie crust in a half moon presentation.
Get out. That's what I'm having after the game. I'm having Jamaican patties, baby.
Oh, yeah?
I
Oh,
love
they're so
those
good.
much.
So flaky.
Nice. And then for drinks, you've got the Dragon's Blood, which is the non-alcoholic one, the Choco Nut, or the Fatal Attraction.
Yeah, she'll go for a beef pie.
Okay.
Make it 2.
Two.
Yeah, another one. Rose.
She'll have 2 for herself.
All right, and I mean, yeah, you said you wouldn't eat. They do have a vegetarian one though.
I'll eat some rations. As I said, I don't really trust the food here.
Yeah.
Even if Colt does his magic thing on it.
Not only that, you guys each have antitoxin as well, just in case.
Yeah, I did the poison disease, but I will if Negheim wants to be like a control, just to see,
Sure.
because I mean magic's good, but it's not an overall solution to everything. I might have missed something,
Plus,
or it
I
might have
mean-
been introduced later.
Also,
At most-
did anyone want any drinks?
I'll
I
have a
feel like
non-alcoholic.
I've already. I'll get like a light ale maybe.
Hmm.
Do you guys have any ultra?
I'll get the freaking piss licking one then.
The piss looking one.
the goat, golden goat.
What was that called? Oh no, that's that. Mug of golden goat. Yeah. Warm pea, very fizzy. Right on. Excellent. All right. So, any donations from anybody?
I'll give them like 5 silver for all of that.
Sure. All right. And the night is yours to kind of peruse and go about as you please.
I do have a rollback question for my little figurine. Would Colt know the market book price of that?
Oh yeah.
What might that be?
Well, for the amount that you paid, you would be notorious for being an asshole for what you got it for. But it's also bragging rights now because you got one of the most sought after figurines literally for a steal. Like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. So not
I know
only
a
do you
lot of
have bragging rights that
collectors,
you've got
so-
the figure, the price that you paid for is going to make everybody just seething with rage and jealousy. It's a good night for you. You suck at arts and crafts, but hey.
Who needs arts and crafts when you've got your favorite figurine?
All right. So, what's the plan for everybody going forward?
I mean, Viria would eat her pie and drink her drink, and people watch. Like maybe find some place to sit that's got like a good overview of this ward.
Sure.
Yeah, like an upper terrace.
I'll give you this. You guys find a little kind of, essentially like a picnic bench, where most everybody can kind of like sit around. It is in front of like, no, I'll say it's in the back corner of one of the market ward's avenues there, where coming and going, it all kind of funnels into this one section. So if they're going off to the Scholars Ward, you have a view of them coming and going there. If they're going deeper into the Market Ward, you have a kind of view of them as well. And a couple of you who are feeling a bit more, you know, relaxed in this environment, behind you are some of the casks that are set up for some of the drinking competitions and everything. And you just sit on top of the casks so you have a better overview kind of thing as well.
Yeah, I mean, me and my boosted self-confidence sit on there.
Hells yeah. You guys look like an arrangement of the Breakfast Club in a way.
Colt's gonna be looking for people acting out of the ordinary, unusual, ill maybe, or if their actions are opposed to what their station looks like, that kind of thing.
Sure. Perception check.
There you are.
13. So, being in the market ward and being around like an overflowing abundance of alcoholic beverages and such, and the rowdiness that a hot wing challenge would bring about, and some of the kids who are like running around that aren't necessarily forbidden from being in here, but a lot of the parents are like, no, get back here, you little shit. You know, they're all high on sugar. So you do see a bit of the later hours chaos of a carnival kind of settling in a little bit. So when somebody screams, you're like, what happened? But it's just people getting a bit more rowdy. So your paranoia, now that you've made the rounds, your paranoia has settled down a bit, and now you've just kind of got into this rhythm of looking for the sake of just seeing things that stand out, more so than suspecting everything.
Everything. Yeah. Okay.
Anybody else?
Yeah, I mean, I'm also just observing to see if I see anything out of the ordinary, but perhaps she's perhaps a bit more relaxed than Colt
Okay.
is.
If you want to make a perception check, you can, but if you're more relaxed, you don't have to.
I mean, I want to. I want to do something.
6.
It's like the dice heard you. I can't top that.
The
Yeah.
fuck are you rolling so well for? Put a stop to that.
Yeah. Well, I'll say this. If you guys had anything you want to discuss about the evening so far, by all means you can.
Not much to discuss, really.
Your painting's kind of popping off a bit.
Huh?
Your
Oh
face-
my. Oh,
yeah.
it's yeah. Maybe. And he's just gonna sort of haphazardly wipe the corpse makeup off, but just kind of makes a big gray mess on his face.
Oh.
Disgusting.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
And Very, your kitty cat face is looking less like a anime kitty cat and more like the kitty cat from Kiss. So I don't know if that's a bad thing or a good thing.
He's really.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't know. So. Well, I don't know. Is there anything else we can do, or we just?
I don't know. I feel.
I mean,
Kinda
usually
lost.
it's something like this. I would just get shit-faced, but I feel like that wouldn't be the right thing to do. But also, there's not anything else to do right now, so I'm kind of.
Yeah, I'm a little lost my own self.
Master Cultivarius.
What the fuck?
You get a message in your mind, Cult.
Oh, he says what the fuck out loud.
Trouble brewing at home. Your family wishes you to return as quick as you can. Your friends may be needed. Quickly and quietly.
And he just snaps his fingers and like gets everybody, and and through the earring he's like, I just got a message in my brain. Could I tell who that was?
No idea.
It says there's trouble at home and we have to go back as soon as possible.
What if it's some kind of trap?
It
Not gonna
definitely
happen.
could be a trap.
Is
They
there
said-
anyone back home you can ask?
Negheim, are you able to message my brother?
I can.
Ask him what's up at home.
I'll cast sending for tens.
Okay.
Tens. What seems to be the emergency?
That's it.
That's it.
Okay. Oh, why, hello. Emergency? First time hearing of it. Is there something I should be in the know for? What are you doing? That's it.
Tens is most likely still out. So he has no idea.
Because it said the family wants me home, so
Could be your sister.
It could be. I didn't recognize the voice. It could be Auntie Olaf.
Well, do you want us maybe to speak with Kiki and ask?
Should we just head back now instead of using up a bunch of spell slots trying to figure it out?
It's true. It also feels like there's also the other option. This is a trap, and they want us to get out of Westrun for reasons. But
Well,
considering we've been infiltrated and basically one of the family members was murdered and stuffed in a fridge, I kind of feel uncomfortable staying here.
Sorry about that.
Don't ever be sorry.
I liked Martin.
I liked Martin too.
Is there? Can I have a little look around to see if there's any familiar face? As in, like, I don't know, like Trixie, Oriana, like anyone we would know.
Oh, sure.
Or someone wearing cobalt.
Well, they're aspiring, so I don't think they sort of wear that. Do they wear
Oh.
stuff like that out? Yeah.
if we need to go back and you're worried that it's a trap, you can teleport through trees. They won't suspect us coming out of the woods.
Seriously?
Yes, I found this spell back at the manor at the very
Oh.
beginning of our adventures together.
Oh, cool. All right. If shit. Does Viria spot anybody?
I don't know. She didn't make a perception check, which she
Oh,
can do right now.
That's why I'm
Yeah.
tossing the ball back.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, kind of.
My bad.
It's all good.
7.
Hey,
It's
I won't
'cause would-
insult you with a
I mean,
description.
we were kind of tasked to do something here, so we should at least. Can we send Albert with parchment or something, just to
And
deliver
then I
a
don't
notice
have
that?
my bird.
Well, I'm trying to find solutions that don't rely on magic, that just so we don't just fucking up and leave.
How about? I hate to do this, but I could take Rose and I could go.
Or
And
here,
then-
I can fly over there and warn them that we're leaving because we have an emergency. I can send them.
I'll offer you this. You could just walk.
Yeah, that's true. Just waste time.
Well, I mean, it's up
Okay,
to you.
let's go. We gotta let Suri know that we don't have eyes on the crowds, and that we have to go
Yeah.
deal with some sort of emergency.
Yeah, I'm not against leaving. It's just that we.
I know we don't want to leave all of these people vulnerable, but I can't leave my home
No, I
vulnerable.
know.
So
no. Right.
he gets up and starts. They briskly start weaving through the crowd, cult leading using his dexterity,
Hey.
and he'll even like grab hands and do like the elephant train.
Excellent. Make a dexterity check.
As we're going, Megheim will be surrounded just quickly with a dark shadow, and a little bit of energy seems to be given back to Megheim. And I'm going to get back a third level spell slot.
Hey. 22.
That's not a ritual thing or anything, right? Like you can
Nope,
do that
it's
on
a
the move.
bonus action. I can use my channel divinity.
Cool, cool. 22, no worries. You kind of part the river so that everybody following behind you is quick on your heels as well. Before you know it, you guys are up in the Cobalt Reserve once more. Xenosh is at the desk. I'll give you this if you want to just leave a message. You can do that as well.
Hi, Snosh. We've kind of got an emergency back in Singborn. Can we let Kinsari know that we won't have eyes on the carnival anymore because we're gonna have to go back there.
Ah, noted. I'll make Master Sari aware of this. Is there any emergency we can help with?
We don't know yet.
Fair
The
enough.
nature of it is unclear. If you could tell Kieran Suri immediately.
Quite right. No
Right.
worries. Do keep us appraised of the situation if you should find the need.
Indeed.
And
all
likewise,
right.
if you find anything going on here, I mean, we haven't seen anything yet, but
Well, we'll be in touch sooner rather than later. Safe travels.
thank you.
All right, hands on me, everybody.
Well, did you want to do the tree thing or the ring thing?
Oh, right. The tree thing is probably a better idea. They're going to be, if it is a trap, we're going to be expecting us in the front lobby. So, Negheim, if you would.
Very well. We'll go out to a tree that's like off to the side a bit.
Okay.
Because you
might-
said there's sort of like the park surrounding.
Yeah, I'm just. Are we concerned about people seeing you do this? I'm asking.
It's not illegal.
No, I'm just saying. Like, do you guys care if you're seen doing this or not?
I would probably like Megan would probably want to take everyone around like the side of a building where it's unless somebody is specifically following us.
No, but
would
I
be
mean,
harder.
as I said before, like the entire perimeter of the Cobalt Reserve is part of that race, so there are people everywhere. That's my own. This is not me swaying you guys one way or another. It's just what you want to happen.
I guess we
Can I-
just go up to a tree, and Megan will just like to scan the crowd to see if anybody is specifically watching them.
Okay, I'll get you to make a perception check.
Yeah, I would like to help with that if
Okay.
I could.
Well-
if Negheim wants to take advantage if you allow it.
You know what? We'll do this. Roll it first, and if it's successful, I'll rely on you, Cult, for something else.
Roll. Why are you so shit? And then it's definitely gonna be successful because whenever it goes through.
Hey,
Hey.
26.
Hey.
Plus.
All right.
4.
Got it. 29. All right. So you got your eyes on everybody, and you're kind of the signal person who's going to say when to go. Cult, I'll get you to make a stealth check, please.
Hey, thank you, thank you. 29.
It's like you guys are twins.
baby.
All right. So between Cult and Nagheim, you're easily setting it up so that you can cast the spell and everybody goes in and none will be the wiser. All right. So where exactly are we heading to?
So Nagheim's going to picture one of the trees that's around back where the three of them did their sparring that one time.
Mhm.
And it's just picturing one of those trees on the property, and is going to place their hand on a tree, and a small shimmer of gold dust is going to come through their wrists and into the tree and just open up a pathway. And it's going to be shimmered on the inside with gold dust, but on the outside it's going to have like this black glow to it.
Fair enough. All right. 6 seconds. Everybody, run. I did not say milk a cow. I said run.
I'll milk what I want.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right. So, 6 seconds later, you emerge outside of the other end of this pathway that Nagheim has created, and you are standing at the rear of the Cultivarius estate. What do you do?
Colt's going to basically just earring. It's like, all right, very hush. I'm gonna scope it out, and then if you guys just want to sneak behind me, we're gonna find out what's going on here.
Alright, so.
So Colt's gonna go towards where the kitchen entrance is, open towards the back, and the back. How I have it laid out in my head, it's like there's like a little chicken run off to the side of the.
I don't know what a chicken run is.
A chicken run? It's where you go and feed chickens. So the kitchen staff can go out and feed the chickens.
Okay.
So that entrance
First time
into
for
the
everything.
kitchen- That's why I said this is how I have it in my head.
Right.
And he's gonna basically sneak around, keeping low so that they're under the windows, and take a look in through the kitchen first.
Okay. Through the window, you can see that it looks like everything is What was that? I heard something, but I talked over it. I'm so sorry.
It's because you said through the window, so I went through the wall.
Oh, sweat dripped down your balls. I get it. All right. So, from there, let me just see here. Perfect. From there, you see pretty much the run-of-the-mill kind of stuff. Like Magda's working away over top of the stoves. She's kind of indicating like certain things for other members in the waiting staff to kind of help out with. Just looks like they're preparing like things in preparation for tomorrow's breakfast.
Okay. Colt is going to continue around towards where like the dining room windows would be.
Mm-hmm.
And again, staying really low, staying really quiet, and take a look in the dining room. Basically gonna do a perimeter check
Sure.
and look in all the windows, very stealth-like.
Fair enough. So the interior, near the back where the terraces and everything, not a terrace, the patio is, and the doors, you look inside and looks like a few of the serving staff are taking like dishes away, like clearing for whatever dinner was for that evening. The lights are a little bit dimmer now. A few of the candles have been put out so that it's got like an evening kind of ambiance to it. Other than that, you don't see anybody in there. Nobody skulking around. Nothing seems to be out of the ordinary. Yeah.
And I impart everything I see through the earring. It's like, it seems like this is as normal as that carnival was. And what do you guys thoughts? Should we go in through the kitchen and talk to Magda, or should we just walk in the front door?
Well, I feel like... Yeah, we still don't know who messaged you.
No, we don't.
I'm
And
gonna.
if anything seems normal, it's known from your staff. Well,
I'm gonna use detect magic from my drow high magic.
Sure.
So I'm just going to sense out it's 30 feet for 10 minutes
Okay.
to see if I can sense any schools of magic. Just potentially hiding something or anything like that.
I don't want to say no because I don't know how much of the Cultivarius home relies on magic items just for decor, but I'll say for the sake of like threat assessment, you don't see anything.
If you want, I can send a message to your sister to see if it is her. Or we can just go inside. Or it could be your parents.
Yeah, I didn't even think about the Feywild. Oh, criminy.
They ask you to come back here. They ask you to come back.
You might want
Sorry,
to
your-
do something with
your
your
mic.
mic. It's cutting.
Why would they ask you to come back here? It has to do with your parents.
I don't know. Can I roll a history check to get the wording of the message? Because Chuck forgets how the wording was. If it was specific to come home or come to the estate. The Feywild would not be home to cults.
If I say it again, you're going to ask me the same question. It just go home is the essential message.
Okay, that's all I needed.
No worries.
Yeah, can Colt do the thing where he did when he used to sneak out and climb the lattice up to his bedroom?
Sure.
Okay. And he's just gonna say, just wait here for me, or you can climb up, but just be very quiet.
Do you guys want to climb up too?
I'll keep an eye out here just in case I see something while you're in there. Also, I'm not the quietest, so.
I'm just gonna check inside.
Rose will
and
stick
see
with you as well.
Who's here? I'm playing D&D!
Cult gets shivved as soon as he drops into his room.
You scared the cat!
I think you scared the cat. It scared me.
Fucking frying the mic, you cockbag.
Ah, marriage bliss.
Oh, it's marvelous.
Yes. Hi, Mark.
Ah.
You're my favorite customer.
Oh, I'm Mark.
Okay, I sneak in. I'm-
Excellent. So, as you sneak your way in through the window, God damn it. You have a little bit of a aw shucks moment before you like quickly realize like, hey, get your head in the game, because you see all your figurines and you're already seeing exactly where this new figurine is going to go. But
I was thinking the exact same thing.
yeah, nothing out of the ordinary in your room. Nothing seems like it's been disturbed. Nothing seems to be out of place from the way you left it. It seems clean, so help is doing their job. But other than that, the door is closed to the hallway.
I will slowly and carefully, this being his home for his entire life.
Oh yeah, I
he
didn't even
knows
make you
which-
make a check for the
which
climb.
which parts squeak, and you know, he was sneaking around all the time as a kid.
Yeah.
So he wants to go, whoever's room the family member rooms are closest to him, he's gonna make for that one, probably Tens or
Yeah.
Nels, and he wants to check those rooms.
Okay. Tenz's door is locked.
Okay, I'm
Uh,
gonna pick it.
oh, sure, go for it.
It's a 28.
28, no problem. You've pulled enough pranks on your brother to get past this lock. Opens up, looking inside, make a perception check.
And as he looks inside, he's actually going to be crouched, like almost on his knees.
Make it with disadvantage. No.
Well, just so his head's not at the height you would expect it to be.
You got it.
Stealth?
Uh,
Wait, perception.
yes,
Perception.
please.
Sorry.
Yep.
My bad.
16.
16.
Looking around the room, nothing out of the ordinary. You do see more than a few cups that presumably held wine or some sort of drink. You do see a bunch of parchment and inkwell over by his desk. You see a number of clothes kind of hanging off the chaise longue by just like, you know, what am I going to wear for this evening? Not this, not this, not this, not this. And so you kind of recognize that from like when he was a kid and everything. Other than that, it seems like just a day in the life of Tens in this room.
I'm going to reach in, click the lock on the doorknob so it locks as Colt closes it, and make his way to the next room. Sneaking his way.
Yeah, see, I didn't hear it right off the hop, so I'm like, is she only doing it to me? Come on. Do me a favor while you're muted, Ari, because your mic's getting a little scritchy. Maybe plug it back in. Just on the off chance. You're going which way, Colt? I'm sorry. As you're drinking, sorry.
Probably to Nell's room.
Nell's room, okay. Same situation, locked there as well.
Pick it.
Do it.
I'm doing it.
20.
20.
Easy enough as well. You can't see me, but I am here. In fact, I have become the dog. That is my
we
new
got
form.
Harry on the
Yeah.
stream. That's what we get to see, everyone.
Little baby.
We've all shifted around. Oh no! Well, good trade. We got Viria back. All right.
Yay.
So 20. You open the door easy enough. It's like, this is an overly harsh comparison, but it's like the room of a child who has passed on. It has not changed since the day she left.
Does it look like it's ever been cleaned or like kept,
Yes.
or has it just been locked and left?
I'll get you to make an investigation check.
Okay. $17.
So, on the first inspection, you see the same sheets, the same everything neat and tidy put away. You see the closet is closed, nothing's been touched there, but it's in the little corner pockets, the little places that get overlooked where you see collections of dust. So the top, the very visual things, the bed covers, the shelving and everything like that, that has been cleaned. But behind pictures, you do see how much dust has collected there. And it kind of gives you an idea of how long it's been since someone has actually been within this room.
And that's a needle in my heart. All right. He's going to lock the door, pull it closed, and he's going to sneak his way to his parents' room.
You're going to sneak your way in here and smear?
I should just sneak him my way.
Excellent. All right, so that is on the top floor.
Yeah.
As you're heading towards the staircase, I will get you to make a perception check. 12.
I forgot I can guidance myself for these.
Do it if you want.
No, I already rolled.
Okay. Now I gotta make a roll. All right. You're heading up to the 3rd floor.
Yeah.
Your parents' room is there. And it is locked. Shocker, I know, but
Sleight of hand this.
oh, you have snuck into your
21.
parents' bedroom on many an occasion by that number.
Well, there's the holidays. I have to see what they bought me for the holidays.
Lovely. All right. In you go. I'm assuming same thing. You're squatting down like a duck walk. Yep. Yeah. Semi-similar to Nell's room, except for one thing. Quickly, just from seeing what you saw in Nell's room, you do look for like little signs of like if the cleaning has been done or if you can tell how long it's been since somebody's been in here. But here, every nook and cranny is spotless.
Okay. Colt is going to, through the earring, say all the bedrooms are clear. I'm gonna move down to the main floor and see what's down there. Do you guys want to advise? It really seems like there's nothing going on here. But I don't know who's here. Other than the kitchen staff and some of the dog's buddies.
We can enter through the front. You can stay hidden.
Sure.
Just keep a lookout and we can see if that triggers anything.
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good.
Well, do you want to keep someone out here just in case, or should we all go in?
We can keep Rose out here for now.
Yeah, like a backup. She can keep her eyes on the perimeter. She does see really well with her elven eyes.
All right, yeah,
Relatable.
I'll go in with Nagheim then,
Yeah.
and keep each other posted.
All right.
We'll head around to the front door
Mm-hmm.
to see if we can go in.
Yep. And Cult, where are you?
Colt is going to... would you say there's like a servant staircase and then the grand staircase?
No, it's all kind
Is
of
it-
just one staircase.
Yeah, okay. Because usually there's like a servant's quarters above the kitchen and then you get a staircase going down.
Oh,
I
the
don't know
servants'
if they
quarters are
stay-
kind of like offshoot of the kitchen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so main floor. Okay, great. Colt is going to quietly look down the staircase and see if there's anybody in the vicinity.
Okay.
And then he's going to sneak into there's like a bunch of like little alcoves and hidey holes. I'm sure he can, flit around
Sure.
to witness his friends coming in and he wants to eavesdrop on anyone they talk to.
Okay. So as you're looking over the ledge this time, which is something you didn't think to do on your way up to your parents' place, we're saying that's what it was. You look this time, and you do see pacing around the Great Hall as she waits for an arrival at the teleportation circle. You see Auntie Orloff nervously fidgeting with her shawl.
Okay. Cool. He's gonna stay hidden and keep eyes on Auntie Orloff.
Okay.
Like a little kid waiting for Santa Claus, like looking through the bars. They're looking through the.
Yeah. And
Flats or
Viria and Nagheim, you guys are heading in?
Yeah.
Okay. As you enter. Sorry, I got a thing on my thumb here. Sorry. As you enter, Auntie Orloff kind of perks up and looks at you both and. Oh no, where's Archie? Did he not come with you?
No, he's on his way. We just went ahead.
Oh, thank goodness.
Is everything all right?
No.
What happened?
A family affair. If you wouldn't mind, please tell him to come here as soon as possible.
Okay. Colt, your aunt's here, and she says to come as soon as possible.
Can I make an inside check on Auntie Orloff?
Sure.
From where I am, like, does she ever get this anxious?
Make the insight check.
I'm gonna use luck because it's important.
Wait, can't you get... Oh, no, that's only with what you're proficient in, right? The jack of all trades thing? Yeah.
I'm not proficient in,
No,
in this.
That's cool. That's cool. But a 15.
15.
You've seen her get kind of like skittish like this, but it's usually like when she's made some discovery about the undead or the ghosts that haunt this place, you know? And it's more of like an excited kind of thing. You've never seen her kind of perturbed. This is her hearing about a catastrophe and not having a direction. If that makes
Okay.
any sense. I heard words come out of my face, and even I'm like, what the fuck did you just say?
Colts, they just hear from up the stairs. It's like, Auntie, what's wrong? And you see Colt walking down the stairs.
Okay, you see her run right over to you in a panic. Archie, they found your father. The military, I got word from Hogarth at the memory ward. A group of soldiers were talking, and Hogarth overheard them. They were speaking about a target being prepared for the worst because apparently Gazog was not to be underestimated, they said. Then they were transported to the Feywild. If Hogarth wasn't there, but we can't break the word of this, mind you. But if he wasn't there, I hate to think, but Archie, you have to help them.
Wait, what? What? Did they send the military after my father in the Feywild?
He said there were at least 5 that went through, but he can't be certain.
And Hogarth is who again?
You don't know?
Who's Hogarth? I
Oh,
would like
he's
to know.
just my side piece. Don't worry about that.
Oh Lord. Okay.
This is serious. Sorry.
Get some onto Olaf.
Getting it in. They are going after him to. Who's underestimating who now?
What do you mean?
They said.
It's don't underestimate him.
Yeah,
As in, they're going to fight him or
Oh.
capture him.
Jesus
He is
Christ.
a deserter.
Archie, your father is a proud man and a fierce warrior, but this is not something he can face alone, or should face at all, let alone your mother, or, gods forbid, Catalina.
Oh. We
onto
gotta
Olaf,
go.
Were you who sent the message?
Who sent the message?
Hogarth.
That's why
Hogarth
you
is
didn't know them.
magic, then?
Everyone at the memory ward has some form of... That's beside the point. Look, I don't know how much time there is. I don't know where exactly they would arrive in the Feywild, and time is all kablooey over there anywhere. But this is family. This is my brother. Please, please, You need to go there. You need to help them escape or run away. I don't know. Maybe if the military saw the odds were not in their favor anymore, maybe they would just... Archie, I'm begging you. You have to do something.
I
mean,
will.
we're
Where's
gonna-
Tens? Where's Tens?
Where he usually is. What? He wouldn't be of any use. Not like you. Not like your friends.
Okay, well, keep him. Tell him we're going.
Of course.
But before we go, what did you give me for my 5th birthday?
I gave you a Blair Witch replica. Fuck if I know.
No, was it a Blair Witch replica?
It is now.
Perfect. Okay, that's good. All right, I just had to be sure. Okay, everyone, we are going right now.
Where's Hogarth in all of this?
You're asking Auntie Orloff?
Yeah.
He was stationed at the memory ward when they went through.
Oh, okay.
He contacted me and I told him to contact you.
Okay.
I couldn't.
Alright.
I don't know if this was. I don't know.
We
Okay,
should be
well-
going.
I know where. Let's go. Okay, and he just like quickly like kisses Auntie Orloff on the cheek and squeezes her shoulder, just like it's gonna be okay. In the most convincing tone ever.
And as she tries to like steady herself as well, she gives you a half-hearted pat on the ass like she usually does.
Yeah, okay.
No.
It's still weird. And Colt's gonna take off at a full run towards the area, and as soon as
What area?
the garden
Oh, okay.
where you have to cut your bleed on a rose, but you have to be of the cultivarius family.
For sure.
But as the exits the house, is there like a tree line in between the house and the garden? Because as soon as he gets there, he wants to like vanish.
Yeah.
Just in case anyone's watching.
I will say if that's the case, you'd probably want to go out the patio where the dining hall is and cut to where the mausoleums are for the family, and then head along the hedge that would lead off to that section. So it can be done.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll get everybody to make a group stealth check if that's the angle we want to go with.
Roll good guidance. Actually, I'm gonna guidance Viria,
Okay.
because I love you.
Good thing you did.
All
Is
right.
that the one I just rolled? Yeah, stealth. Wait.
12.
7.
7. Okay. And somebody roll for Rose.
I got it.
I have such good stealth. I don't think I ever make good stealth rolls though.
Oh, it's okay. You're special in
Oh.
other ways.
Damn it! I should have given
Help
Rose
us
the
fix to it.
guidance.
I know. That's why I was being serious, but it came out sarcastic. So yeah, you guys head over that way, and your friends are trying to like bait you with questions which you do not have the answers for, and they're stumbling over themselves and like, ow, that was my toe. So you're being stealthy like the proper ninja assassin that you always thought you would be, but well, maybe not the assassin. But regardless, your friends are being a bit of a chaotic mess, like, wow, what's going on? What's this thing? What do we do? What to be Feywild? You know, so but
I
luckily
doubt that, but it works.
yeah. But eventually you do get to the section where it peers off into the woods that have a name that is completely escaping me right now. But yes, I'll say scrambling through the pathways of the Reverie Walks. It's a good goddamn thing. I wrote it in my goddamn script. Trying to remember the twists and turns that would lead you down to that private sanctuary from your childhood, where the only link to your mother and father lies waiting for you. More than once you stop yourself short from turning one way only to realize you were meant to go another. Too many thoughts are clouding your mind right now that even the simple task of navigating these gardens is becoming difficult to focus on. But before long, there you are. You stand before the great wooden archway that leads to the multicolored display of the family's private garden. And there, in the center, sitting between the roots of a great tree, is a large pile of dug-up soil and a darkened pit where the Feywild's blood rose used to be.
Shit. And the shits continue and get more shrill and loud as Colt goes into full panic.
Okay, Colt, calm the fuck down. What are we looking at here? What's the shits for?
Make
a
a
fuck.
contested persuasion check versus a wisdom saving throw, Cult.
I'm
persuasion.
sorry. What am I rolling?
Wisdom saving throw.
Thank you. Sorry, I was confused. You're confused. 11.
Very great. Words of wisdom cut through. You hear Varia's voice, the calmness, the steadiness in her tone, and you kind of take a minute, take a breath. You got your big boy words back. You're good.
Okay, big boy woods.
Alright, use your words, Cold.
There was a rose that if I prick my finger and bleed on, it opens a gate to the Feywild. And this, and he points to the dugout pit, is where it was. And it's
Alright, we'll
not
find
here anymore.
another way to the Feywild.
I don't know how to get to the Feywild.
Well, there's probably someone here who knows. You know, if they were able to get there, like, there's gotta be more than one passageway.
They cut off our route, so they know it's here. So that
Well,
the gate isn't far from my parents' place.
So, Cult, I will get you to make a history check now, and then I'll jump to Nagheim.
Okay. 17.
Okay. As soon as Viria mentions, like, there must be somebody here, Singorn, wherever, that knows how to transport to the Feywild, you think the only other place you know of that has, like, transportation kind of stuff, and that is recognized as the link between worlds, so to speak, is the memory ward.
Okay.
That is where the message from Hogarth came from, and that is where the military went. The chances of you guys using that as a means to get to the Feywild? But go ahead, I'll let you finish that up. Yeah.
No, you said you were gonna move to Nagheim.
Yeah, but if you had any thoughts on that, that's cool.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Nagheim.
who all would know about this flower?
Who all would know about this?
Your
flower?
family.
Uh,
Your sister.
yeah.
You might have to convince her.
Nell?
She was here. Remember, she brought us all here.
I
Nell would be the one. Well, remember when we were all here with, after we all got imprisoned?
Uh-huh.
So,
But how would she know? Because they put this flower here after they left for the Feywild, but she wasn't on board with that plan, so would they have told her about it?
Cult,
or
make a history check.
Thank you. Sorry, I am
Got it.
reaching for knowledge here.
No, guys, there is a lot of knowledge that you do not have, like, at stock as players. So by all means,
all-
ask me and we will do the rolls for it. No worries.
It's all the details are gone right now.
Well, that's because you
Uh,
didn't have these details. Because with an 18, you now
19,
remember.
20, 21.
Hey, well then, fuck me, hey.
I just
You
want to be recognized.
Yeah. From what you've been told about the parting of the ways between Nell and the family, she left and then your parents left. They didn't tell her, or you assume they didn't tell her how they went about that, where they were going exactly. You don't know that she knows any of that. So at this point, it's safe to assume she doesn't know about the rose or anything like that. So
Yeah, I share that.
well, you still may need her, because if the military took it, we need somebody on the inside to get it back.
Well, I
That's the
think
problem.
more importantly, we should focus on finding a way there.
everybody, make a history check,
Ah!
including Rose, please.
Okay.
Guidance.
Good.
Oh, that's pretty good.
18. That was plus
Nice.
0.
A million.
Oh,
Oh,
minus
Rose is minus one.
So 33 plus.
Nice.
35.
Excellent.
Gorgeous.
Nagheim. Trixies from the Feywild.
Yep, I don't have the spells to get us back.
Shit.
Well,
I
we
don't have any
can.
5th level spell slots.
Can you ask Trixie to come to us?
I mean,
I
you've
just-
got a teleportation circle.
I was about to say we have
Yeah.
a teleportation circle.
Yes. However, I am going to be meta here. I don't have 5th level slots. I don't have 6th. I'm almost fully out of 1st level spell slots as well. The more spells I have to use to communicate to anybody or anything, the less I can do.
Okay.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Cult, make a history
Spell
check
comment.
again.
Okay.
We could go ask what's his face.
What's his face?
17. With a 17, before Nagheim came along, you guys didn't need outside help to teleport yourselves to Western or anywhere else. You have a
Right.
permanent circle in your place. It's just a matter of
Yeah,
having
that's
someone
what-
who can dot the I's or cross the T's, so to speak. Now,
So it
Martin
doesn't
used to be
even-
the one to do that, but it has been some time since you've actually checked in with if it's possible to do that.
To the teleportation room, wherever that may be in the house.
The Great Hall.
We'll take a look at the Great Hall and see, would that eat up, upon review, would that eat up one of Nagheim's spells?
You wouldn't need Nagheim if it works.
Oh. What does crossing the T's and dotting the I's mean then?
Well, it's kind of like the circle is there, and if you think of a circle with like script all around it, the missing components to complete it are just destination, time, like coordinates. So they can be anything that's just fixed in there. And so if someone in the household has the capability of knowing how to do that, then it's just a matter of like putting in the last minute details and bam, you're there.
Nagheim.
Probably. I'm assuming.
I didn't hear you.
Cult said Nagheim. And I'm
Can
thinking
you make this
assuming.
work? Can you make this work? Get us to Western, as close to Trixie as possible.
Well,
I'm
this
going to
will drop
repeat
us-
a little bit of what I said before. You don't need Nagheim if you've got someone in the household who can do it for
Well,
you.
I mean, I would be able.
Nagheim knows how to teleport.
Yeah, I'd be able to finish the circle off.
I thought you said you were out of spell slots, though.
Oh, yeah. So it would still take a spell slot to finish.
Okay, so that's what I mean. If you don't want to use a spell slot, you could ask to see if somebody has learned how to do this now.
Oh, okay. Well, oh God, that was such a journey. in my brain.
You are in a very stressful state of mind right now, so I'm not faulting you for that, okay?
a joy to have around.
Yeah.
Let's go. Auntie Orlov, do you know how to do this? Does anyone know how to do this? Help, help, help.
I will save you the time. You do have somebody on your staff now who has picked up where Martin left off. It is, in fact, Martin's wife. And so she knows enough of it that she is capable to finish off this simple teleportation circle. Because half of the work is actually developing it. Because it's inset into the floor, most of the work is already done for her. So it's just a matter of using the proper elements to complete it. And where do you guys want to go?
Western.
Western Trixie's.
Okay.
If
So-
she knows where that is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Not specifically Trixie's, but there is a link to Western that you can get you to, which is the same one that you guys always operate to anyway.
Beyond's house,
Okay.
which is close by Trixie's house.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly.
All right.
Easily enough.
Can I call Auntie Orlov to us before we go?
Yeah.
Auntie, I need you to wrangle the staff, and I need you to make sure they say nothing. Because it's not just us that are in danger, it's this entire place. With the family, there is no cultivarius estate, there is no employees, there are no legacies. Everybody goes down.
My dear
So
boy,
everyone-
that's why Hogarth told me first. It's so it remains just between us.
Oh, if anyone asks any questions, you do your best to, make sure people keep their mouths shut.
I'll-
Mouths shut. I'm very stressed right now. Send someone into town. Find Tens. Get him back here.
I'll do that right away. Should I contact Nell?
Yes.
All right. Good luck.
I love you.
I love you too.
Family drama.
Oh.
God, I have to pee and pass out so
Well,
hard right
with
now.
that, we're going to take a quick bathroom break. A stress pee, everybody. We're going to dash and dish our whatever. We're going to the bathroom. And we will be back in about, let's say, a quick pee break. So like 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. See you guys back in a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. All right. So, as everybody in Singorn steps into the teleportation circle at the Cultivarius estate, once again, boom, they are sent back through to the city of Westron. So, with that, you all land in the middle of the bazaar. Ooh, I should change the music to that, actually. I like that much better. Hang on. There we go. The festival is still taking place. You've only been gone for about an hour, we'll say, at most. But you are in the Scholars Ward, the Cobalt Reserve at your rear, the rest of the festivities and kiosks in front of you all. Where are we heading to? Trixie's. All right.
I'll actually spend. I will spend a spell to do sending to Trixie.
Okay.
And just say, Trixie, go to your shop. It's an emergency. We're on our way.
Excellent.
That's some damn good thinking.
You get a message back, slowly but surely.
Trixie's there. She's just waking up. Run.
And I'm gonna do the same thing where we elephant tail, hold hands,
Sure.
move through the crowd with
Uh,
alacrity.
Oh,
Do me a favor, just for funsies, make a sleight of hand check.
I was just gonna use thaumaturgy to scream "move" if people get in our way.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's hear this, and then you can do that. So with a 20,
Dirty.
yeah, with a 20, as you're moving, you sleight of hand one of the wands that are firecracker explodey kind of things from a small child who wasn't paying attention, and you set them off in front of you so that people like boom, and then they're like, oh shit, and they run out of the way. So you have a clear path, and every time somebody gets in the way, boom, they get fireworked.
Roman candled.
Hells
I
yes.
can also do that with just press like. I'll just help amplify it to really scare people back, like just parting the Red Sea.
Coolio.
Was it the Red Sea that he did?
It was purple, but who's counting? Anyway, so you're heading off, making your way to the market ward where Trixie's Tricks and Treats lies. Finally arriving at the doorstep of Trixie's Tricks and Treats, you go to step past the threshold into the store and find that the door is locked.
No.
Just lockpick it.
So as you beat on the door swings open quietly, gracefully, and you see an old man stands before you. Yes, can I help you? What's all the racket?
Can I peer into the shop? It's not Trixie's, is it? It's a different shop, right?
He's like, this is my home. Why?
Yeah,
Can,
I mean,
can you
there is
step
an
back?
apartment upstairs that happened to us. That kind of like crashed.
Oh, what, can I help you?
We're looking for Trixie.
Ah.
Tricks and Treats.
Oh, one moment.
It's a
Yeah,
real.
And he
things
closes
we
the
read.
door on your face as you're saying all that.
Yeah.
But a few seconds later, the door opens again,
Sorry, what's up?
and you look beyond Trixie, and it is Trixie's Tricks and Treats within.
Trixie, we need to get to the Feywild
Why?
immediately.
Okay, why? What's up?
Family emergency. Well,
Okay,
cult's family emergency.
Real big.
come on in, come on in.
And you guys all step inside.
Okay, what's happening here?
It's real bad. I can't
Okay,
go
so
into
just
details
take a
right now.
breath.
We got to get to the Feywild, and just bullshit just drops out of his mouth. He took a
Oh.
breath, but it didn't help.
Okay.
Cult's parents are in danger,
Oh,
so we need to get there immediately.
why are your parents in the Feywild? Wait, do I know this?
They're staying there for now. And Someone who
for
wants
their
to
own
hurt
safety.
them is going, and we need to stop that. So we have to get.
Where in the Feywild?
By Singorn, would I know how the Feywild is like laid out as like a different layer of Exandria?
Before that, I just I want to give a point of inspiration to Viria for that side eye look that she mimicked. It's just bang on. Just, oh, where do they live? Side eye. So your question, you're asking, do you know about how the
Would I
Feywild
know?
works?
Yeah.
Generally, you kind of know. I think I've said it before, but I'll just reiterate now. The Feywild is if you took every other plane of existence and laid it all out. So everything kind of sits on top of each other, wraps around each other, kind of folds in. So the amount of space that would encompass the fire, water, earth, air, the material, and the Shadowfell, all that kind of stuff, however much like square kilometers there are, that's all of the Feywild. So it is beyond belief enormous. Now you're wondering what the connections are between the two, between Singorn specifically and the Feywild. That you don't specifically know. And as to where it is, where the layout is, none of you have any sort of like landmarks or things to work off of, or even a name for any of the places that you cult have seen. So, if you want, I will get you to make, we'll say, a persuasion check to see if you can at least communicate as best you can that to Trixie.
Guidance. Oh. Okay.
Brilliant.
Plus a 2.
21. So Trixie picks up on what you're putting down there. And after a while, she just kind of like, just pats your leg and just tries to calm you down a little bit.
All right. Do me a favor. Kneel down. Okay. This will tickle a little bit, but you should be okay. All right? You trust me?
Yeah.
As you kneel down in front of her, she slaps one tiny hand onto your forehead and closes her eyes in thought for a moment. But when her eyes open back up again, it's like looking into blackened crystal balls with galaxies spinning behind them. Trixie stands there, slack-jawed and eyes wide, while you hold your breath in anticipation. But eventually, she pulls her hand back and her eyes brighten once again to their natural color.
Okay. I think I got it. Everybody, come with me.
Okay.
All right. Trixie quickly leads you all to her back room, past the beaded curtain, and to what would be the back door to her shop. She quickly unlocks the door and leads you all out. I'm just going to change this real quick. There we go. Crossing over the rear threshold of Trixie's Tricks and Treats, you all step into an expansive world that most of you have never witnessed. The very air around you has a soap bubble hue about it in this realm where magic and nature are one. Distant mountains coil and twist like trees. An endless current of tall green grass ebbs and flows like the waves of the ocean. The clouds that dot the skyline in their everlasting purple, pink, and yellow hues seem to change shape each time you look back at them. And the vast and varied multitude of trees in every direction offer darkened pathways for you to travel to discover all of the Feywild's hidden mysteries.
Okay. So, do you see over in the northwest where those distant mountains seem to curl down towards the ground? You see that?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to head straight for those. Once you get there, you'll see a path that leads down. Now, try not to barf when you get there, but trust me, that's the way you want to go, all right? Straight down till you get past the mountain range. You'll feel a little woozy for most of the trek, but once it goes that way, I'm so excited. Once it goes away, you'll know you're on the right path. When the sickness leaves you, you're good. After that, you should be able to see the tree line for the Giants' Gardens. Now, don't worry, it's not like giants. It's just meaning the trees are really big there, okay? The Feywild is not very fancy with their naming, trust me. Once you're in the Giants' Gardens, somewhere in the center of it is a clearing where your parents' home should be. Now, you've been there once before, so you should be able to recognize it. Once you get to that spot, all you need to do is just look for their home, and you should be good to go. Now, from here to there, it's about, I'd say maybe 2 or 3 days at the most. And look, I know time is of the essence and you want to get to your parents super quick and all that, but don't forget, this is the Feywild, you guys. You need to keep your head clear and your eyes open. You'll be no good to anybody if you die along the way, or completely crap out when you get there. So, any questions?
Thank you.
Well, you're welcome.
I owe you so much. Thank you so much.
You're golden, don't worry about it.
I will test any wild magic you have. I will. You will get a great boon from our family.
Well, how about this? When you get back, and you got your parents, and everybody's safe, we'll go out for dinner. I'd like to meet your parents.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got it.
High five, Viria.
Well, I actually have a question. So if it's 2 to 3 days, just to walk, how much time is that in the real world? In the real plane, I should say.
I mean, that shit's a gamble.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
Time will pass. As from my experience, I've spent an hour here, and I don't even remember how long was it.
You were gone a week.
I was gone a week. So.
You didn't spend an hour. You spent like a day or two, I think, but it expanded into a week when you got back.
Okay.
Or was it a week? Yes, it was. Yeah.
Well, just to help get some time off, since it will be a couple days. And Nagheim will start having the gold dust form around them, and Nagheim will turn into a brilliant golden eagle. Giant golden eagle.
Okay.
And we'll lower the wing for someone to crawl on the back and get ready to grab the other two.
Okay.
Colt will get up onto Nagheim's golden eagle back and hold on.
Fair enough.
After hugging Trixie.
Nagheim, as an eagle, will nod, bow down to Trixie, and if everyone's ready, we'll grab a hold of Viria and Rose and take off.
Fair enough. All right. Now then, as you travel, it does seem like a distant dream, a whispered desire never expected to come true, for you to actually be traveling through the fabled Feywild. An entire landscape of technicolor that defies expectation stretches out before your eyes. Passing through the tall grass below that may have never been touched by hands before, and listening to the sing-song sigh of each blade that bends as you fly overhead. You watch in wonder as waterfalls along the twisted mountains seem to creep up their rocky faces to erupt into the clouds high above. Herds of strange, great beasts travel across these enchanted lands as you pass by, and with each breath of sharp, fresh air you take in, every quizzical pathway that entices you to explore deeper, every smell, sound, and touch with each mile you travel, makes you believe that paradise does exist. And that's where we'll pick up next week.
If I wasn't in such a panic, I would totally be enchanted by all of the descriptions that you put together for us. They're brilliant. I love them.
Amazing. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out. Glad you were here for that little journey. Oh, and you can look, if you look on Twitch, we got our Feywild backdrop with fireflies and everything that I designed. Yeah,
Oh, nice.
nice little treat.
It's super cool.
Thank you. And yeah, we will be back here next week, same time, same channel.
Nope.
We won't be
next
next
week.
week.
Why not?
Sander and I are.
Oh,
on
both of you.
vacation.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, hang on then. We might be off 2 weeks. Hold on.
Oh no. But yes, we do need vacations and we do need times to do things. So.
Oh,
I
no.
have no life.
I'm good.
So.
Okay, so August 6th, we'll be back as normal. It's August 13th. I might be out of commission, but we'll plan for it to happen. We'll play it as we go. So yes, next week we are off. We'll be dark. But August 6th, we will be back to pick up the adventure in the Feywild.
Oh my God! With the entire cast.
Yeah. Thank you so much for hanging out, everybody. Thank you for chatting in the chat room. Thanks for the follows and the subs. That's awesome. And we will see you next time. As we always like to say at the end of our streams.
Have safe sex. And War Master Smooth, you got a mouth on you, boy.